Welcome to episode 342 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. I'm Ryan Walton, and as always, I'm joined by Dan Reamer.
Good morning again.
Again, it's not the first good morning.
It's not the first good morning. There's been 300 and... Well, for me, there's probably been about 336 of these.
Mm-hmm. I would wager it won't be the last good morning.
I would wager it won't be either. Actually, newsflash, I quit.
Oof.
This is it. Last one.
Should have talked about it before.
I probably should have, but I wanted everybody to be on the same page about it.
Producer Gerald behind the glass this morning.
As always, again.
We're about 40 minutes late. We ran into some technical difficulties this morning.
Mm-hmm. Some Skype issues, which... What? Surprise, surprise. Who saw that coming?
It shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone who's listened to this show for more than 3 episodes.
Exactly. To be fair, it doesn't affect the listeners at all because it's still coming out at 6 a.m. Central, so... we're still in good shape there, but our day got fucked. So you can just put that in your pocket, listeners, and know what we go through for you.
The struggle is real. Because
we love you.
Mm-hmm. Most of you. There's probably a couple of you assholes out there I don't love, but for the most part...
I don't know. I haven't met any of the assholes yet, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you know every group has some. That's what I'm banking on.
Well, I mean, that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
That is a very true statement.
Yeah, every group's got them.
Every group's got an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't think of the asshole, it's you.
Isn't it kind of weird that we use that term asshole, but everybody has an asshole?
Everybody does have an asshole. I think it comes from the placement and its purpose.
Yeah, you just delivers shit.
Right, which is where the negative connotation comes in.
Yeah. Now Gerald's got an asshole pulled up now, and I don't appreciate it.
I believe it's a horse's asshole.
Yeah, it's got that weird, like he's wearing a.
He's got that tail up like he's ready to shit.
Yeah, but look at that weird BDSM strap he's got going around his butt.
Well, yeah, that's where the saddle holds.
It's like it looks sexual to me. I don't like it.
You don't like sexual stuff?
Not on a horse.
Oh, well, I'll get that.
Or dog.
Stop showing me assholes, Gerald.
Just search for Animal Kingdom assholes. What happened?
I don't need this.
This took a gross turn right off the rip.
Hell, you know what? That dog's been spayed though, so that's good. Spay and neuter your pets.
Thanks, Bob. We're glad to have you on. Wouldn't that be good if we just, one week we fired up with no warning, we just had Bob Barker on here?
That'd be great.
It's like, what's a podcast?
I think he's passed.
No, he's alive.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's for sure alive, because he falls and hits his head all the time on TMZ.
Shut up, cat. My cat's over here meowing, making me mad.
Agreeing with me. Can we get a confirmation that Bob Barker is alive and well?
He may be. I don't know. I thought he passed, but...
No, he's for sure alive.
I don't always... Yeah. Just write Bob Barker dead.
No, because that'll pull up stuff for sure. Because half the world probably assumes he's dead. He's a good-looking man, even old.
Does he have is there a...
No, there's no death.
There's no death. He is still alive. Good for him.
How old is he? Scroll down. 642. That man's so old.
He is old.
I can't see that. What does that say? Can you see that? 95.
Wow. 95 years old.
What a gem of a human.
Wow.
That man's a national treasure, although I think he maybe did some creepy things with the models on the show.
I think that's been said, hasn't it? I do believe.
See that third picture? That's what he looks like now. He's rough looking. Yeah, that's a good one too.
What about that one down there with him in a red shirt? Good Lord.
Yeah, he's rough looking now. Would you, if you saw that man right there, would you be like, that's Bob Barker?
Nope. I sure wouldn't.
You hate to see people live that long and lose that like iconic look.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I agree with that. That's. Yeah.
You just got to James Dean it and be done.
Well, that was an accident.
Or was it?
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
Accident. I'm pretty sure it was an accident.
Bob there looked like he had a Suntan City membership.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, sweet ass feathered hair. That's straight out of the 80s right there.
That's good hair. Shout out to Bob Barker.
Go
Love
Bob.
That man. Or Drew Carey, who has now become Bob Barker.
Oh, I think he's still Drew Carey. He has
morphed
Bob Barker's old job.
But let's pull up a Drew Carey photo. They've become one and the same.
They have not.
He lost the weight. His hair went white.
I understand. I incredibly disagree with you. Like in so many ways.
Who are all these people? Oh, that's Bob. Look at Bob in the captain's outfit.
Well, yeah, he was in the military.
How good he looks. Also, don't write in if he wasn't a captain. It's just a captain's hat.
It is.
I don't know that he was a captain.
Yeah, I don't know what he did.
You know who I really liked was who's the other one that used to lip kiss everybody?
Dick Clark?
Mm-mm.
From Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve?
No, the game show host.
Oh, the game show host.
Yeah, those are older Drew Carey, like when it first transitioned, but now he looks like Bob. The guy that mouth kissed all the ladies on Family Feud.
Oh, Richard Dawson.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a Richard Dawson fan?
Yeah, well, I just like anyone who will just assume that a stranger wants a mouth kiss.
It's a little creepy that you are into that, but cool.
Back then, you couldn't do it now.
No, now you can definitely not do it. Technically, you probably shouldn't have done it then. I mean, I understand that times change.
People were into it, though.
And all that. I don't know that that's true.
People were for sure into it.
I'm not sure that that's incredibly true.
He hosted everything that Chuck Woolery didn't host. But
it's amazing because it's funny. I think about this a lot because I have a love for like the old movies the old cult movies that I used to always watch. Mm-hmm. And I'm not like an old person. I'm early 40s.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't still spry.
There's some people that consider that old. I understand, but I don't feel old. I don't. Time. It's like these things happened yesterday. But there has been like some major cultural shifts just in my lifetime. Like I watched, what did I watch the other day? I watched Revenge of the Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And all through the movie, I'm like, oh no. oh, that's not good. No, we can't do that. It's an incredibly, that film would not fly today. And it probably shouldn't have flown then. Like you said, it was a different time. It was a different culture. Mm-hmm. But, oh my God.
That's like Porky's.
Yep. All of those movies.
That movie, I haven't seen it in forever, but I understand that movie's like uncomfortable to watch now.
That movie's uncomfortable. Yeah. So is Revenge of the Nerds. I mean, it's date rape and then the girl falls in love with the guy.
Yeah, that's not.
And Revenge of the Nerds, and you're like, oh my God. At the time, we didn't think anything of it.
What about Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck is not good in any culture, so it doesn't matter. It's a horrible movie.
I like to bring up Howard the Duck anytime someone's talking about like 80s classics.
Howard the Duck is like a cool character. That movie was atrocious.
Because everybody's like, hey, what? No.
Even when I was like 11, 12 when it came out, and I was like, oh my God, this isn't a good movie at all.
You didn't even like it then?
No, I didn't even like it then.
Oh, man.
It was... I've always really been into film and stuff, so I was able to like tell from an early age that like what a good movie was. And it just wasn't a movie I enjoyed. I didn't enjoy the movie.
They have sex. She has sex with a lady.
Yes, Howard does. Yes,
mm-hmm. He's a duck.
With Michael J. Fox's mom in Back to the Future, as a matter of fact. Good old Lee Thompson.
Yeah, he's a duck.
Had a bit of a crush on her when I was.
Look how he looked. That character still looks good though.
That character does look good. The character.
Look at him just sitting there in the PJs on the couch.
Mm-hmm. With Lee Thompson.
Mm-hmm. And I also like to always bring up the show Dinosaurs because everybody forgot about that show too.
Yep, dinosaurs are. Yep, the Archie Bunker and
not the mama.
Not the mama.
Yeah. Didn't it call just Dinosaurs?
It was just called Dinosaurs, yep.
Yeah, everybody forgets about that show. I like to keep that fresh in everybody's mind.
Oh, I don't know that they do.
They do. Look how good that looks.
It did look good then. Remember Alf?
Yeah, spoiler alert. Producer Gerald brought it up. They all die at the end.
Yeah. Which...
Accurate.
We kind of know.
Yeah, what a gangster way to end the show, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. A lot of people think it sucks. Producer Gerald thinks it sucks. I think it's like phenomenal. It's like, yep, true to life. There we go. That's how the world works.
Yeah. Circle of life. I think. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Lion King.
And there was a meteor.
Mm-hmm. His boss was a big asshole.
What I can relate to. We all can relate to that in some shape or form.
Whoa, Dan made it personal.
Oh, we've all had shitty bosses. Come on.
I love my boss if he's listening. Just saying.
I like my boss, too.
I'm a dedicated employee. Did you hear Siri just queued up? Did you hear that?
I did, yeah. How did that happen?
What
are you doing?
I was unlocking my iPad because I went to sleep. I thought I tapped, but apparently I held, according to the button.
Gotcha. Why you do that?
Just a fuck up, you know?
If you're playing on Siri, I don't think you're taking this podcast very seriously. I
had to unlock the iPad to see where we are, you know? See what we're doing.
Okay.
I played Farm Together. It's like that's a smooth transition over to what we played. Played some Farm Together. They got a summertime event going right now where you plant toy pinwheels and they grow, whatever that means.
Now, I saw you get on for a little bit last night. Was it just you?
Just me, Farm, just not together.
You played for about, 45 minutes to an hour?
Yeah, probably. I worked hard yesterday out in the yard, and I shouldn't have played it all, but that event's going on and it's timed.
Because I was on, and then you jumped on, and then you went offline before I got off again, and I got off relatively kind of early. So
yeah, what happens is those pinwheels grow in 20 minutes. So I jumped online and did like 3 sets of them and just couldn't do it anymore. So I jumped off there, and that game's a good time suck. I had a podcast on. I was laid back on the couch because I didn't want to play anything else. So I was just relaxing, really.
Yep.
More Rocket League as always, and I think that's it. We might have played Fallout. I can't remember.
We had a good run of Rocket League this week.
Yeah, I had 2 bad runs and 2 good runs this week.
I had 1 bad run and 1 great run.
Anyone doing math, 2 bad runs and 2 good runs tell you that I would have been the same if I didn't play at all this week.
That's true.
They just cancel right the fuck out. So
I was 1-1, so same thing as well.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember for whatever reason, but the night that we had the good run where we won like 10, 11 games in a row or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3 of us or was it just you and I? There was 3 of us, right?
I don't know. I can't ever tell.
I can't remember either.
I play Rocket League with everybody.
Right.
So I don't know anymore. I played with just you and I one night.
Yep.
Did we play twice? Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so the night we won a lot was 3s, because the night it was you and I lost all night with you, and then you went to bed, and Howard jumped on, I lost all night with him.
Yes, and you had spoken about how the day before...
No, he never got on that night.
He didn't get on that night.
I lost all night with him the night before.
The night before.
Then lost all night with you, and then the next time we played is when we won.
Which, to be fair, when we first started playing, you came in with a bad attitude from the day before.
I've been known to have a bad attitude.
And you really weren't sure you wanted to play because you had such a bad night before. Yeah. And you were like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, I was going to play Fallout, but you need to get cassettes, and God knows if I need to get cassettes, I'd want somebody to play with me. So, team player.
And I played some Fallout as well. I just wandered around a little bit by myself. So,
yeah, I saw you in there last night, and there was a brief moment where I was like, I'm going to jump in, and I remembered how worn out and tired and how much my body was like, just give up.
Yep.
So
Which is fine. That's why when I saw you get on and I didn't get an invite, I was like, he's probably just shit kicking around.
I just got on Farm Together, and
I'll leave him alone.
I had a show on, and I was just relaxing. And
yep, I figured as much.
There was a moment, so I'm putting a patio in at my house, and a lot of bending and stooping yesterday. There was a moment where I just leaned back, I set the controller down, and I had like a pillow under my back, and I just stared at the ceiling for like 10 minutes while I was playing.
I've been there, done that.
I wasn't even playing. I didn't even have the controller in my hand, so it's not fair to say I was playing. But that game's all about hurry up and wait.
Uh-huh.
So I planted everything, and I just leaned back and was like, because I hurt all over.
Yeah. Yeah, pain sucks. I don't like pain.
I hate when people are like, well, if you did more, go to hell. Okay, I do plenty, but I don't lay patios every day, you know?
Yeah. No, I get it. When I do, you using all new muscles that you don't ever use.
Yeah, apparently my hands are, for somebody that plays games every day, my hands are just brittle because right now I couldn't open anything with a screw top or a like a twist off or like a jar lid.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be no spaghetti sauce today.
No spaghetti sauce today.
No grape jelly. No pickles. What else comes in one of those metal? Those things.
Oh yeah.
Those jars.
Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, pickles. Alfredo. Yeah, no Alfredo. No sauce of any kind that comes.
No
in that.
sauce of any kind. You got to get the pouches.
Do you think I have enough grip strength to rip a pouch? I don't even know.
But you can use scissors. You don't have to rip it. You can use scissors.
For some reason, I just had a funny visual of somebody using scissors on a glass jar. Just smacking it with the handle side.
Whack, whack, whack. Could happen. Did you play anything else?
Nope, just patio builder. New sim coming out.
Patio build, construction sim, patio construction sim.
Yeah, it's where
Rocket
you have
League.
all the resources but none of the talent to do it.
Farm
And
together.
There's no instructions.
And Fallout. Did you play Fallout this week?
I can't remember if I did or didn't play Fallout. I think I did that night that Howard and I got on Marshall 205 for the community. That night that we got on and played Rocket League and lost a whole bunch. We jumped over, and I hadn't done like the beginning Overseers quest in Fallout.
You knocked out a couple of quests. I do remember you telling me that.
Yeah, so I did the Overseers quest line. I saw you in there playing. I saw Gerald in there playing. I think that's the only time that Howard played. Patman didn't play Fallout at all.
Mm-hmm.
He played Rocket League with us one night. That's it. That's all I played.
That's it. I played, like I said, Rocket League and Fallout 76. For some reason, I haven't gotten back into Division, and I don't know why. I keep wanting to, but then I'm like, nah. How about no? And I go to something else. I picked up Wolfenstein Youngblood.
No, you haven't got very far into that yet, right?
I've only played the first mission. I enjoy it. I like the Wolfenstein games. So, and so far it seems to be pretty good. I have not played any co-op yet. My cat's trying to get out. Jesus Christ.
Now you play the sisters.
You play as the twin sisters, yes.
Sophie and
I can't remember.
There's Sophie too.
So and twin.
Sophie
and
Sophie.
Sophie's twin.
It's fucked up if you're not Sophie.
But yeah, I mean it feels like Wolfenstein. It's smaller maps, and it's got kind of I know we hate this term, but it's kind of got that Metroid feel where you have to level up to get to to a different spot in the same area. So the map's not quite as big, is my understanding. But it's got all your Wolfenstein staples. So,
and we all know size doesn't matter.
No, it does not. We have a number of people who can attest to that. I gotta let my cat out. Apparently,
Cat's got to go. Cat's got to go explore. Dan's gone. Cat's gone. That's all we played. Gerald, did you play anything besides Fallout this week? Fortnite.
Fucking animals.
Mafia 3. Gerald's slowly working his way through Mafia 3 and is a closet Fortnite player on the Switch.
He is. He's closeted.
He got that free battle pass way back in like season 7, and since then has just been quietly just playing it. Yeah, he's been earning enough V-Bucks.
He does. And Producer Gerald does enjoy his
free to play.
Free to play games.
What's the V stand for in V-Bucks? Anybody know? Virtual bucks.
Virtual bucks, maybe.
I can't think of anything
that's Fortnite related.
Yeah,
that the V would stand for.
Mm-hmm. V-Bucks, Fortnite meaning.
Maybe it's Vanguard bucks. I don't know why that would be, but it sounds cooler.
Doesn't make any sense.
It sounds cooler, though. It sounds much cooler.
Vendor Tech Bucks. That's less cool than all the things we thought it might be. Vendor Tech Bucks.
Yeah.
Could have made it VT Bucks.
Should have went with Vanguard bucks.
What about VD Bucks?
Nope.
Okay.
Not VD bucks. Those are something different.
Gotcha. Those are coops you don't want.
Right.
Before we start getting into the news, I want to give a quick shout out to Grand Theft Auto that put a real fucking casino in a game that you can spend real money on. You already know how Rockstar feels about everybody and the industry and everything, but if that's not the biggest middle finger up that you could give
to all the senators that have made
amid all the controversy about gambling online and whether or not loot box are gambling or not, they put a fucking casino in there that you can spend real money on.
Now it's like really gambling. If they're going to call us, if they're going to say that we have gambling in our game, here you go.
There's something like so pure and right about the fact that Rockstar did that.
Well, the thing is, here's what's nice about it, is you're right, it's very pure, but it's also extremely petty, and I love that.
Yeah, it is. It's super petty. Like also I said, it's like the biggest middle finger that you could shove up in the air.
It's great.
This is gambling. That should have been what it should have been like Diamond Hotel and Resort. This is gambling.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so good. It's such a smart
and the best part is here we are trying to protect everybody. The watchdogs and governments and politicians and all this stuff. A record number of players came back to GTA after the casino update.
Yep. Because you know what? People want to spend money on things they like.
Yes, exactly.
They're okay with it. The only people not okay with it are people who aren't in there doing it.
And there are people who, but you see this in every aspect of buying anything, is those the regret shoppers.
I saw a great, I was listening to, and my apologies because I don't remember which podcast it was, but they were talking about the online casino, and people are saying it's preying on people who have gambling addictions.
Mm-hmm.
And the analogy they made, it would be like it's like a restaurant not serving alcohol because they're preying on alcoholics.
Right.
No one cares about that. Everybody's fine with everybody serving alcohol.
Yep.
So the moral of the story, we didn't pull this for the news, but spend your whole paycheck in the casino in Grand Theft Auto. That's really the whole moral. Because God bless them for.
Okay, to be fair, that's Ryan's moral.
Yeah.
Of the story.
Because that is the most gangster move that anyone could have made.
It is. I'll agree with that. And I think it's an awesome move. But if you don't want to spend money in casino, don't.
Spend it. That's how you get rich. It takes money to make money.
That's not how. Okay, gambling and entrepreneurship are not the same thing.
Aren't they?
They aren't.
Aren't they? It's a gamble when you decide to go out on your own.
They're not. They are not.
All right. Producer Gerald's got a question. Yeah, they got the horse betting.
Yep.
I'm super into the horse betting. Like, I haven't played the casino. I'm super into the idea of it, though. That excites me somehow more than the casino part of it.
The horse racing part?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because I've never been to a horse track.
You haven't?
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah, I used to been to both a horse track and a greyhound track.
Yeah, I've never been to either. I tried to go to a greyhound track and it wasn't open the day that I tried to go. Also, I got mixed feelings about the dogs.
Oh, I don't have horses is okay?
I don't have a soft spot in my heart for horses. I'm going to be real honest with you. Every time I see a horse, I'm like, that looks like every horse I've ever seen. But I know, I'm close to dogs. Our friend Matt has a greyhound. Those dogs are a little bit, I don't want to use the wrong term, but those dogs have not had the life of a normal dog.
No,
so there's a lot of care that has to be given to those dogs post-race career.
Yeah, but it's kind of like that. Oh, the dolphins get caught in the tuna nets. Don't eat the tuna, but nobody gives a fuck about the tuna that get caught in the tuna nets.
Yeah, they're actually called tuna nets, right? They're designed to catch that damn thing.
So it's kind of the same idea.
Yeah. But tuna. Also, I'm glad you brought up the tuna. Shout out to Discovery Channel, Shark Week all week.
Yes. Yep, you've been having a good time with Shark Week.
I know that some people think that might be too much sharks, but we could do 2 or 3 weeks a year, I think.
That's too much. It's not an event if you do it that much. It's got to be. They got to do it once a year to maintain the event status of it.
We were talking. What other like species could hold a whole week of television? Like what? You got anything?
The only animal I could think of that could possibly do it would probably be wolves.
Welcome back to Wolf Week. See, I don't think it could.
I mean, you can't call it Wolf Week, but I think wolves could.
It's Shark Week. Why can't you call it Wolf Week?
Because it's different. But yeah, I think wolves would hold my attention.
Producer Gerald's gone to Bear Week.
Bear Week.
Because you watch Bear Week. Now, what about Monkey Week?
No. Well,
because people are super into monkeys.
They are into monkeys. But I don't know. I mean,
Discovery Channel's like, they'll have like Monster Mako, Return of the Monster Mako, Monster Mako 2, and they do it every year, and I can't get enough.
Right. Whereas, I don't know, monkeys aren't really known as like killers, and I think that's the aspect that's so intriguing to people.
The fear that sharks bring in people?
Yeah.
I'm so mesmerized by sharks.
I know you are.
There are very few things that look like they were just created to kill.
Exactly.
And sharks are menacing looking even when they're just swimming around.
Have you ever seen a gar? I think it's a garfish. That thing looks like it's meant to kill too.
Yeah, but it's like long and stupid.
Yeah, but they look scary as fuck, man.
They got those little needle teeth. We have gar everywhere down here. I guess everybody probably does. I think they're like an invasive species.
Yeah, they are. But gar and
Gorilla Week.
Barracuda. Barracuda are some creepy animals.
You could do Gorilla Week because a gorilla will kill you too.
A gorilla will kill you. Only a gorilla will...
Well, gorilla beats that ass like a man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a UFC fighter. Just
that's
that
my
ass.
point.
There's something terrifying about a shark grabbing your leg, but if you watch the video of a gorilla just beating someone to death, you'd be like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't think they should show that on TV.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think there's a whole lot of there's a lot of mystique to the shark because they're like fairly misunderstood, and we don't necessarily. The only thing we know from those is from Jaws. Really, it's let's face it. That's why Shark Week is a thing, because Jaws was a movie.
You're giving all the credit to Jaws.
I am. Steven Spielberg gets all the credit. I don't think people would be as mesmerized with sharks if it wasn't for the Jaws film.
Yeah, that's why there's always 200. We need a bigger boat references in Shark Week.
Exactly. But there's no mystique to a fucking gorilla. You can look at a gorilla and know exactly how that fucking thing is going to kill you.
That thing beats
and know exactly
ass.
how it's going to go.
Now, Producer Gerald's got alligators pulled. I think all those are fine answers, but they couldn't hold your attention for a week.
I don't think so, no.
You could watch an hour show about how alligators kill people.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't watch 2 to 3 hours of shows for a week straight about how alligators exist.
Well, and that's another thing why Shark Week is so popular and why it can sustain a week is because people are fascinated with the fact that the only thing they know about sharks is that they kill things.
And you're terrified. There's the biggest,
and there's a huge mystery to that.
The earth is covered with more water than anything, and all of it's dangerous because of sharks.
Except for freshwater.
Yeah, except for bull sharks.
Yeah, but they don't get, real far inland.
Shit, they'll swim up the Mississippi. See how far... Whoa, that's a snake. I don't like snakes at all. See how far... See the farthest up they found a bull shark. See if that'll pull up anything. I think they found those things in, Mississippi. They can't be trusted. Bull sharks are aggressive.
That's not that far up.
It's pretty far for a saltwater shark.
I'll give you that, but...
Look at it. I'm going to go shark diving. I've talked about it before, but And everybody's like, what if you get eaten? I'm like, it's a cool way to go. You know?
Oh, it's a painful way to go, I believe.
But a cool way to go.
Well, yeah, I'd rather find a balance somewhere in the middle. Actually,
yeah, but it's like, oh, well, he had a heart attack driving home from work. And you're like, oh, that's terrible.
I think I'd rather go that way.
But you're like,
there's no pain involved there.
Galapagos,
and it just stops.
The fucking great white broke the tether that holds this cage up. He had to get out. It grabbed him by the waist. He punched it in the nose, and it killed him.
Yeah.
That's a way better story. They found a shark in Toluca Landing on the Tennessee River, south of
Huntsville, Alabama.
Tennessee Aquarium is likely being a dogfish, a coastal shark.
That has never been recorded in fresh water.
So they think somebody just dumped that sucker, maybe?
Maybe.
So bull sharks have been spotted 2,500 miles or 4,000 kilometers for the rest of the world up the Amazon River in South America.
Yep.
See, they've traveled as far up the Mississippi River as Illinois.
Holy shit.
I'm telling you, man. And they're aggressive, too. You're like, oh, I'm just going to take a little dip in the river. Leg gone.
Nobody takes a dip in the Mississippi River. Nobody swims in rivers anymore.
You tube.
I don't think people tube in rivers
You go
anymore.
floating.
I don't.
Me either.
I don't.
I don't do a lot of the things people do, though.
That's true. I don't either.
Let's get into the video games.
Sure, why not?
Portion of this show. Remember, if you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/GameStitch and do so. If you don't, then just buckle up and listen to the rest of this show, because it's coming at you.
That's right. And I just want to say, Dave Bautista, I have not seen your Patreon donation yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess his Twitter's broken too, Dave. Where's the retweet? We don't just call any and everybody sexy.
We don't. And we do not just have everybody's back.
It's just you and Mark Wahlberg, and we need you to step up and let us know you appreciate it.
Actually, I think we're going to have to go with the Wahlberg family, because I got Donnie's back. Yeah, you got Mark's back. It's just where I'm at.
What a good family.
They're a good family.
What a good family.
And then there's the other one. What's the other brother?
Yeah, the one that makes hamburgers.
Burgers, yeah. It's him.
They have a fourth brother too, don't they?
I don't. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At Batista, slide up in them DMs. We miss you. Video game releases August 2019. It's August for those that don't know.
It is August.
And sometimes when I remember, I like to tell you what games are coming out that month so you can decide where to spend your hard-earned cash. It's a real toss-up in August, I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, it's a hell of a month.
There's a lot coming out, but I'm going to say that most people, not everybody, are going to be slated towards the beginning or the end of the month.
Yep. A lot of August is what we're going to refer to as a niche month, which means there's a lot of games here to fulfill the wishes of like a niche audience who like that group of people who like certain things. So it's not very much. It's not very mainstream, I guess I would say.
It's like a hipster month. You could have just said it's a hipster month.
I don't know that I wouldn't say hipster. I would say there's some people that like certain things, and August probably has them covered.
Starting on August 2nd, so it's already happened, Madden 20 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Also on the 2nd, The Church of Darkness. I'm interested in The Church of Darkness. Procedurally generated, you've got to overthrow a religious cult, and it's very interesting. It's listed for everything on here, but I think it's been out for PC for a while.
I think so, too.
On August 6th, we've got a slew, or two more games. That's not a slew. Age of Wonders, Planetfall for PC, as well as Metal Wolf Chaos XD for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. On August 8th, you're getting Pillars of Eternity for Switch. On August 9th, you're getting Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet Complete Edition for the Switch. On August 13th, you're getting Friday the 13th for the Switch. Is that a Friday? Surely it's a Friday.
You'd have to check.
Surely they didn't just do it on the 13th, but they did it on the Friday, August 13th. We're also going to get Rebel Galaxy Outlaw for the PC. On August 20th, we're going to get Rad for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. I think that's a Double Fine game.
I believe so, too.
Remnant from Ashes for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution for the Switch, also on the 20th. On the 22nd, Life is Strange 2 Episode 4 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. On August 22nd, we're also going to get Aninaki for PS4, PC, and Switch. The 27th, Ancestors, The Humankind Odyssey for PC. That game looks interesting to me. Also on the 27th, we're getting the Bard's Tale Director's Cut, as well as Crystal, PS4, Xbox One, PC.
It's Crystar, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is Crystar. And that was just PS4, PC.
And that's just PS4 and PC.
The 27th is also going to have Control for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, as well as World of Warcraft Classic for PC coming out on the 27th. I don't know what that is. On the 29th, Azure Lane Crosswave for PS4. The 29th, we'll have Pokemon Masters, which is the iOS Android game. On the 30th, you'll have Astral Chain and Switch. For Switch, not and Switch. For the Switch. Whatever that is. Astral Chain.
Astral Chain.
On the 30th, we'll also have Blair Witch for Xbox One and PC. The Dark Pictures, Man of Medan, or Medan, I don't know yet. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And the Ninja Saviors Return of the Warriors for PS4 and Switch. I said a lot of words that feel like they came from a video game name generator.
Indeed, you did.
I'll just quickly take you through my highlights. The Church of Darkness looks cool. I don't think you want to play Friday the 13th on the Switch. Let me see. Ancestors, I'm super interested in that. Control, and the Dark Pictures, Man of Medan.
Yep. I'm the Church of Darkness. Obviously, Life is Strange, Episode 4. Control looks extremely interesting to me. And I love those guys. And also the Dark Pictures.
Yeah, get your August on, people. Get up all up in that August.
Sure. Speaking of August, PlayStation, or should I say Sony and Microsoft, released their free PS4 games and games with gold for this month. And we'll run through Sony first. Available 8.6 to 9.2. We've got Wipeout Omega Collection. And we've got Sniper Elite 4.
Yep.
So, but hold on. But wait, there's more. Because Xbox games with gold for August 2019. From August 1st to the 31st, we have Gears of War 4. From August 1st to the 15th, we've got Torchlight.
Which
August
is
6th
360 backwards compatible.
Yes, it is. From August 16th to September 15th, we've got Forza Motorsport 6. And from August 16th to the 31st, we've got Castlevania, Lords of Shadow.
So just to recap for everybody, PS4 is giving 2 games that most people won't care about, and Xbox is giving 2 games that are already on Game Pass.
Yes.
So just so we're all
Pretty
clear
much.
on kind of where we are.
Just so we're clear.
Wipeout's fun. It's got VR support. I bought it for like $2 on sale.
Mm-hmm. And now it's free. So.
Sniper Elite 4 is unlikely that I ever play.
I'm telling you what. They got to get better with the games. They have both companies.
Not a good month.
It hasn't been a good few months.
Yeah, not a good month.
Ever since Sony got rid of their PlayStation 3 lineup for PS Plus, they have brought out some shit, really.
Well, it's like they're trying to match the money. So they'll say, we'll give away Sniper Elite 4. It's a $40 game, but that game has no value for me.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Not a good month. Yeah, Detroit was a solid pick last month. You're right.
That's
We're shitting
true.
on them a little too hard.
That's right. Detroit was a solid pick.
But August sucks. And I'm a what have you
August-
done for me now kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Gerald will be all in. He'll platinum. He'll platinum Sniper Elite 4.
Yeah, he will.
I mean, I'm down for Wipeout. Like I said, it's got VR support, and it's very Twitch responsive and pukey, so that'll be something to look forward to.
But we're not through with August yet.
I am. I'm done. Hadn't even started yet.
Once again. But wait, there's more. Xbox Game Pass for August lineup has been announced. And as far as this goes, on August 1st, which has already passed, we have Ashes Cricket, Pandemic, and Downwell. On August 8th, we've got Jackbox Party Pack 2, Space Hulk Tactics. And on August 14th, we've got Slay the Spire. So some worthy additions to the library there. Downwell's not bad. But Downwell's also only going to be available for PC. So.
Yep.
Once again, it's not a good August all around for either of these companies.
Yeah. I agree.
You got to keep people feeling like they're getting their money's worth, or they're going away. And I just don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, we're like fucking speechless here. We like have nothing to say.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like, I guess I'm most baffled by Sony gives away shitty games all the time. I'm really super baffled by the fact that Microsoft has given away 2 games that are already free.
Yeah, I know.
Because they keep everything they do points to we want you to have live in Game Pass, and then it's like, well, this is a weird move. You forgot to get games?
Right.
You just had to get some that you had? So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to the next story. Whatever. Those are all free if you pay for the subscriptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where whatever is where I put that. The biggest story of the week, Ninja has left Twitch. World famous Ninja of Fortnite fame, of Halo fame back in the day, has left Twitch to go on to bigger and better things. According to him, he will now be streaming exclusively on Mixer.
I'm assuming he probably is getting a pretty good payday for that from Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm sure they backed a dump truck full of $100 bills up to his door because,
without a doubt. So I'm sure this is a business decision, trying to pull Mixer. Microsoft wants to get Mixer pulled up into that ranking. That they want some of that Twitch audience, and getting Ninja, I'm sure they think, is the way to do it.
I'm seeing a ton of people online who are not happy with this choice, and I want to be clear. I don't know Ninja. I'll never know Ninja, but I want to be clear about something. You know, he was Twitch's biggest streamer. I think he had like 14 million subscribers or something like that.
Right.
He didn't leave for Mixer without giving Twitch the opportunity to match the money.
No doubt.
I can guarantee you that, and I don't know the guy and never will.
Nope.
They probably brought that old Microsoft briefcase full of money over and said, here's what we're willing to pay. And he got on the phone with Amazon and was like, hey, just so you know, they made me an offer. And Amazon is like, good God.
We just can't do that.
You can have to go stream over there, son. Like, that's out of control. And he's,
yeah.
You know, he toyed with what he would lose every day as far as, you know, there's a lot out there as far as the math goes. The thing I read the most is that he makes $500,000 a month streaming. He's going to lose a ton of subscribers by going over to Mixer. He'll bring some with him. But what you can guarantee is that he's not losing money.
No,
I don't know what Microsoft is paying, but he isn't losing money to go do this, or he would have set his ass where he was.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
He filmed like a fun little fake press conference to announce he was leaving where he played all the characters. I think Ninja's a very likable guy. Like, I know people like to hate on him. I thought that little like press conference thing was funny.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of likability with him too. And I think he's one of the few that is able to, considering as many subscribers as he has and how popular he is really able to limit the controversies that he's involved in. Not to say there's not any.
Yeah, there's been a couple, but nothing major.
But, I mean, he's no PewDiePie or any of those guys.
It's ridiculously hard to stream as much as those top level people do and not slip up. That it says a lot. We should probably also call him Tyler Blevins. It's weird to call a grown ass man who just probably signed a multi-million-dollar deal Ninja.
I'll call him whatever he wants to be called.
I'd love to call him a friend if you're listening, Tyler. Slide up in those DMs.
I'd love to call you bestie. But...
Yeah. They ask I thought the little thing, it's like a 30-second video, but someone's like, what is it going to do for your kill-to-death ratio? Which is that seems like an internet question. What about your hair? Also another internet question. He has his Red Bull refrigerator ask him a question where it just hums.
Yeah.
Ninja seems like a funny guy to me. I don't watch a lot of his streams. I'm still not going to. I will say that Mixer seems like a less attractive option, but that's strictly based off the fact that it's not installed on my phone right now.
And it's a great business. It makes great business sense for Microsoft, really, if they want to pull that up into the mainstream.
Yeah, he keeps saying, well, first off, I've said this multiple times, it'd probably be nice to not play fucking Fortnite every day.
Yep.
And if the money difference is there, he can play whatever he wants. And he came from a Halo background, and you can bet your ass that he'll be playing a ton of Halo when it comes out, because I'm telling you,
oh yeah, no doubt,
you can't understand the dump truck that Microsoft probably backed up to his front yard. There's probably so much. It's probably disgusting how much money is involved here.
It's probably super gross.
So shout out.
Good for him.
Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Ninja. Good for them. What do you got? Producer Gerald's got something. Yeah. So. Producer Gerald bringing up the competition makes everything stronger.
Right.
And I think that's true, but man, you can't lose your top guy.
Yeah, not if exactly.
Twitch and Amazon, you can't lose your top guy.
I mean, it's like if Jeff Bezos went to Google, essentially is what this is.
Yeah. Now, let's be real. If there were two companies that could get in a nasty bidding war, it's those two.
Exactly. It's Microsoft and Twitch.
Bezos is spending $1 billion a year to send flying planes into Mars or whatever he's doing.
Well, yeah.
He could have very much said, hey, Tyler, you're going to stream here forever, okay? We good? But this was motivated probably, again, I'm going to speak off the record here, by money and the ability to play something besides Fortnite.
Yeah, and an idea I get about, and I don't know if this is true or not, I don't know the guy. All I know is the things I've read and heard, and some of the things I've seen. But Bezos seems to be the kind of guy who, he's the in-charge guy. He's the power player. And I'm not sure how happy he was with the popularity of Ninja. I mean, I'm sure he was for the money in that, but what happens when your brand, when that guy gets bigger than your brand?
It's certainly a risk when you have someone who is the face of your brand.
Yeah.
And please don't be like, this guy here's got almost as many. No one cares, okay? Ninja was the face of Twitch.
Yes.
And people are like, it's because he played with Drake, maybe, whatever. But he was the face of Twitch, and he will be the face of Mixer. I mean, go to Mixer right now. I guarantee you it's on the front as soon as you get there.
Yeah, I don't have no doubt that if we want to, one of our news stories next week can be about how many new subscribers Mixer picked up.
Yeah, so the time when I pulled this story, I think he was already at 100,000 subscribers.
Right.
They are giving away free subscriptions for the month of August, which gets you some emoticons, some other nonsense. I don't know how Mixer works, to be honest with you. Everyone I know who uses Mixer say it's actually an awesome streaming platform with like way more options than Twitch.
That's what I've heard too.
I don't watch Ninja. I'm not going to now watch Ninja, but I will say if he plays something besides Fortnite, he'd have a much better chance.
Yeah, no doubt.
Of getting me to watch him. So, I don't know. This is a big story that I bet we're not done talking about.
Oh no, this is going to be going on for we'll be hearing about this for a while.
So again, he's offering free subscriptions, 22 Ninja themed emoticons, as well as no ads. He's also going to Twitch he's going to stream every day from 9:30 Central Standard Time to 6 p.m. every single day. He keeps saying he's going back to his streaming roots, so you can expect to see a lot of Ninja over there. And remember, Halo Infinite launches holiday 2020, and I really believe that you'll see a lot of him playing that when it comes out. But it's an interesting business move, and I think probably a smart one. So we'll see how it pans out. On to the next story. Dan's left, for anyone that wants to know. Dan's gone. It's just me again. He had to go. I don't know. Emergency. Maybe he needed some water. Maybe he needed to go to the restroom. Maybe the cat got into something. He didn't give fair warning. He just left. So I'll keep you updated on his status. The next story, No Man's Sky has a huge update coming out. It's called Beyond. And it marks the 7th major expansion since the game has launched. Hello Games announced that No Man's Sky will receive the next major update called Beyond on August 14th. The Beyond expansion includes the ability to play the entire game in VR and expands its multiplayer functionality. It's a free update available on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Beyond includes No Man's Sky Online, which introduces a new social and multiplayer experience allowing players to meet and play together. Hello Games previously announced this feature as an easier way to meet up and play with your friends, but says it doesn't consider the shift to an MMO structure because it doesn't feature subscriptions or microtransactions. It also brings NMS virtual reality to PS4 and PC, letting you explore the entire procedurally generated galaxy in VR. There's also a third component the update Hello Games is not yet talking about. I'm jazzed up about No Man's Sky VR.
I know you are. It does sound exciting. I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, to see those weird like gorilla goats and T-Rex bunnies and stuff in VR will be cool.
The only thing I'm concerned about is No Man's. I guess this is. I don't know even know if this is true. I'm going based off what I remember of No Man's Sky when I played it, which I still have, by the way. But it was being in V. It's a lot of just like walking around, mining, doing stuff.
Yeah.
The problem is you spend that much time doing that, and you can only spend so much time in VR before you're like, okay, I got to get out of here.
That's true.
At least that's me.
Maybe you need 2 camelbacks, one with water in it and one with pudding in it.
I mean, you get super hot, and after a while,
And a fan.
You start to feel a little claustrophobic.
3 tubes, one blowing cold air, one water, one pudding.
Okay, well, now No Man's Sky Beyond just started costing me a whole bunch of money. Thanks.
But pudding.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think No Man's Sky is going to be awesome in VR. It's going to be great to wander that world. Just my concern is, what am I going to... For the amount of time that I spend in VR, what will I actually be doing? Is it literally going to be just me seeing that world because I'm busy mining?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean?
But can you imagine a space battle?
I mean, yeah, that's going to be great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Producer Gerald awesome. Gone solid thumbs up as well.
I give it a thumbs up, too. I just have concerns.
August 14th.
They're more personal concerns than anything else.
No concerns for me. Buy it. Buy VR.
That's right.
Buy everything.
And whatever money you have left, spend at the casino with GTA.
Put it all on red. That's the move. We're not done talking about VR. Oh, no.
No.
No. Nintendo has announced a new Nintendo Labo VR compatible title, and it's none other than Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I think this game makes a ton of sense for VR, and it's available now. So
it sure is.
Captain Toad's new VR Adventures lets you view courses in 360 degrees and explore courses in virtual reality. One lets you pan around the stage to better gauge what's around the pillars and obstacle, while another puts you in a minecart to hunt for treasure. They've got a little trailer out. Remember, it's also compatible with Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. I'm going to get one of these.
I'm sure you are.
Eventually. 4 total Labos are now available: Robot, Variety, Vehicle, and VR. I own all of them except for VR, so it's time,
I guess.
I was kind of waiting to see, because I was able to scoop up that robot for like $15.
Right.
So I'm kind of waiting to see.
No, I don't blame you there.
A couple stories I didn't pull. Call of Duty showed off some multiplayer stuff, some Modern Warfare stuff. I think it looks really good. I'm not interested in it, but I think it looks very good.
It does look very good.
I watched that trailer and it brought me back to like working at GameStop and tons of friends playing that game. And I actually think it's gonna. We got a shout out later about it, but I actually think it's gonna pull at some heartstrings. Because people, that's the Call of Duty they love.
I think so. I think you're right about it. It does look like it's kind of harkening back to, its origins a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's like Ninja. It's going back to its roots.
It's like Ninja.
It's like Ninja. Also, they did a bunch of casting for the Halo TV series.
They did.
Didn't pull that because, to be honest with you, I didn't know anybody on the list. It's going to be real.
No, it's not any big names. Another news story that we don't have on the list is GameStop announced a massive restructuring. They're basically getting rid of all of their district managers.
Yeah, it looks like about 50 people. Now, before we get into the next section, Gerald solicited some questions from the internet, from the World Wide Web before we started, and I think we got one and or two. This is from Matt, friend of the show, Matt at Goddammit Matt on Twitter. Question number one: Hobbs and Shaw came out. It was awesome. Is anyone offended by the Fast and the Furious spinoff? I think the simple answer is no, not offended. Also, not necessary.
Well, and I'm the complete opposite. No, I'm not offended. And if you want to, anybody who wants to pull out all these franchises, it goes back to our conversation last week, I'm sure. Movie
spinoff of movies are fine, but it's not necessary.
You're right. It's not necessary. It's never necessary. That doesn't mean it's not something people want. It doesn't mean it's not something that can be fun and good.
So the original Fast and the Furious and the first couple, it's about family, especially that first movie. Fast and the Furious has become it could basically be replaced with action movie.
Yeah, the thing is every subsequent sequel after the original is essentially
action movie.
Is essentially a spin-off because it is not that. It's just got the same characters. It is not what that first movie was.
I'll say the last one, where the last one, the Paul Walker one.
I don't.
Movie a little more getting back to the family vibe.
Yeah, particularly the submarine part. Yeah, definitely family vibes from that.
I think that
of sarcasm, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
I don't even know if that was the last movie or the one before that.
No, that was the last one. That was the one with Cypher.
It's the one where he jumps off the bus and grabs a hold of the spoiler of the car.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's the one. No, this is the one where with Charlize Theron is the guy who.
I think the one before that's the one
with the spoiler.
I don't know. I can't keep them straight. The first movie's about family. They've lost touch a little bit, but I'm not offended by the Hobbs and Shaw. I will see it. I think it'll be great. I think I'll love it. But like I said, you can replace Fast and Furious with action movie because that's what those have become. Like those are summer blockbuster movies.
Yeah, I probably won't go see it in the theater, but I'm definitely gonna.
PG said it was great. Also, I no doubt that it was great because it's a Fast and the Furious movie. No doubts. They're exactly what they're supposed to be.
This got The Rock and Jason Statham in it. How do you go wrong, man?
Two men of men fighting and working together. PG saying surprises everywhere.
I've heard about some of the surprises because spoilers don't bother me.
Matt's got two more questions. GameStop stock is down to $3 a share. Will anyone retail fill in the GameStop's void if they were to go? Is there room for a video game retailer in 2019? I'll go first again. I think there is room for a video game retailer, but not one that strictly does that and not one that sells junk as a vessel to get around just selling video games. I think you're going to be stuck buying them from big box stores.
My question is that I don't have one. My answer is yes and no. Not something. The void that GameStop leaving is a void. It's not going to leave a void when they leave. They're not essentially necessary anymore. What does have room for, and what that actually opens up room for, is more of a. I keep using this word, but more of a niche retailer or your non-chain retailers, I think it's kind of like I think it allows your comic book shops. There'll be less of them, but they'll be geared towards that market and towards that demographic. I think that's where you're going to see the physical video game retail model go to, is more of your local video game store, like a local comic book store, that kind of thing. I don't think there's room for the huge worldwide, nationwide chain for video games. I just don't think that the physical presence is ever going to get back to what it used to be. It's going to continue to dwindle.
I want to be clear. GameStop is dying.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It doesn't mean it can't rebound, but it is dying.
And when it rebounds, you know what it's doing? Yeah, I said rebounds. I don't know why. I don't even know what those are.
Got them redowns.
Some redowns. When it'll make a small rebound, but that small rebound is still putting off the inevitable.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Somebody feels strongly about GameStop.
Yeah.
I think it will leave a void. I don't know that anyone will care long term. I also don't know where you will get Mario ice cube trays. So, a lot of unanswered questions about the void that GameStop will leave.
Probably Amazon and eBay.
I'll be honest with you. It's not hard to get a physical copy of a video game if you want one.
It's not. You do not need a game geared toward that. No.
Question number 3, favorite game so far, 2019.
Oof.
Favorite game 2019. I've played a lot of the same stuff this year.
Me too.
I'm going to say that I am really enjoying Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed Blood and Truth in VR.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if anything else is jumping out. I don't remember what else I played. Gerald's got a list pulled up. We're just scanning it real quick. Subnautica Below Zero. That was the update for that. Subnautica was last year for PC. Kingdom Hearts I don't care about. Are you not feeling The Division? Is that not your favorite?
Yeah, that's... Like I said, I keep wanting to get back to it, and I keep not. I keep playing the other things I have. But when I have so many hours invested in it, I'd have to say that that's my favorite game of 2019 so far.
Farm Together was February, and I probably have the most hours in that behind Rocket League. So let's keep looking through this list. I feel like there's something I might be leaving out.
I have to go with The Division 2.
I don't know. I'm not seeing. We've made it to March and nothing's jumping out.
No? Not finding anything?
Not yet. We're in April.
Into April.
What the hell is Yuppie Puppy?
I don't know.
Did I just make that up? Did it scroll? No,
nothing I need to play.
Not Yuppie Puppy.
Yuppie Puppy.
Man, Days Gone, I forgot about that. I do want to play that. That game is like quietly the seventh or eighth best-selling game this year, which is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It is. I still needed to get down to the right price point, and it hasn't yet.
$20.
That's it. That's the one.
Everybody's Golf VR. That was good, too. I don't know. The hell with it. I'll say Farm Together. Like I said, honorable mention for Blood and Truth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody's Golf VR was good, too.
So, yeah. And I'm sticking with The Division 2.
Dragon Quest Builders, also. Fun.
That's got to be my favorite game of 2019.
Let us know what your favorite game of 2019 is so far. Gerald, do you have one? Nothing.
Gerald, anything?
Nothing. No favorite this year. We're going to say Fortnite. Favorite game so far. I bet that's where he's got the most hours.
Probably.
You laugh, but I bet he's got the most hours in Fortnite.
You're probably right.
That's going to do it for the news and the questions. Thanks for the questions. Thanks, Matt. Something Gerald might start doing, so be alert Sunday morning. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and you might could get some questions in. So be on the lookout for that. That brings us to our shout-out section. Remember, patreon.com/GameStitch supports the $10 tier over there, and you could get a shout-out each and every week yourself. Now, you did a shady back alley deal.
Is that what it is?
All deals that weren't done in stores are shady back alley deals.
Gotcha.
You did a transaction with a friend of the show.
I did.
With friend of ours.
A friend of ours.
With loyal listener.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Wimbush. You
true.
guys did some video game exchanging.
We did.
It seems like everything went well.
Everything seems to have gone well.
You were concerned with UPS. You didn't have faith in Brown.
Yeah, well, Zach's been a listener of the show, and he offered a proposition because I had talked about getting rid of one of my consoles. Mm-hmm. And so I took him up on it. What I was desperately afraid of is that UPS was going to just make me look like a giant douche by fucking up my delivery somehow. But that didn't happen. UPS came through, ended up on his porch yesterday. So everything went well. I haven't heard yet on if he's happy with everything he received yet or not, but he did say the package was received.
Did he say they like that, or did he say like the eagle has landed or something fun?
No, it wasn't the eagle has landed. He did say I said, hey, everything went smooth. I said, I sent him an email that said, UPS, just let me know that it got delivered. Just let me know so I can confirm it, please. And he said, wife just picked up a box off my porch. So
it's either that or something else.
And he didn't seem to be expecting anything else. So
yeah. So
all good. And then he said thanks, and I gave him a thanks, and I hope it works out.
As GameStop is dying, I think people need to understand that this is still a thing. You can mail them and sell them and trade them with people you know.
Yes.
I remember growing up, a lot of people exchanging games and stuff like that. I'd like to see a little more of that.
Yeah.
Like to
go back to the barter system on it.
Yep, exactly.
Good times.
So, Bartermore, that's Zach's shout out. Bartermore. Which also might be the name of the show, because everybody's like, what does that even mean? Bartermore.
You just make it all one word.
Just run it all together, Bartermore.
With a D.
Bartermore.
B-A-R-D.
Yeah, no barter.
That'll really
Bartermore.
fuck people up, because then they'll think it's something to do with a bard.
Now,
like
here's the thing.
Singing.
Bartermore sounds like a town in a fictional game that we just created.
It does.
Welcome
You're right.
to Bartermore. It sounds like a Lord of the Rings town.
Bartermore.
Shout out to all or Harry
It
Potter,
also
maybe?
sounds like Baltimore's sister city.
Yeah. Bartermore. It sounds like how if you're fucked up, how you say Baltimore.
It's odd because Baltimore has been in the news here recently, for thanks to our
Commander in Chief.
There's some political things that have happened.
Yeah, Fable. Gerald says Fable for Bartermore.
Producer Gerald says.
What
Fable.
about Sea of Thieves could have a Bartermore?
It could have a Bartermore.
Yep. Our next shout out comes from friend of the show, friend of ours, listener Thomas Barfield. And this is a two-part because he sent me a shout out and then he amended the shout out.
Fair enough.
But I think
it
best reads for me to give you both parts of it so you can understand his thought process. Shout out for this week is that new Call of Duty looks and sounds dope as hell. And if anyone has Outworld, they should hit me up. Followed, that was at 5:46 a.m. Okay, early in the morning.
That's early, yeah.
That is early in the morning.
He's always working, man.
Listen, at 2 p.m. that same day, this is what he sends. Never mind. I take back what I said about Outworld. This shit is Souls level hard, if you're not playing co-op. I thought it was important to show what happened from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. that he then amended the shout out to just totally take out that part. Remove the outward talk.
That's awesome.
So I think that's fun. Remember patreon.com/GameStitch if you want to give us a shootout. Now
don't give us a shootout.
Well, yeah. Why do you have to make it like that? You know, we got Bartertown, Barterville. What do we call it?
Bartermore shootouts.
Yeah, Bartermore Township.
Yeah.
I downloaded Mixer while we've been talking. He's on the front page.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. In case anybody was wondering, when you open up the app, it says for a limited time get a free channel subscription. And it's got a Ninja logo and it says watch now. Like right, it's like the very front thing.
Is that the only free subscription you get? Is to Ninja?
I believe so. It's the only one you need. I don't know if you know that or not. They should rename that thing to Ninja or, try to keep the Mixer thing going, but Ninja in front of it.
Not what you said.
Ninja,
I don't even know what the fuck you said.
Yeah, that's
Ninjixer.
Jixer reminds me of a motorcycle, the Jixer GSXR.
The Jixer, yeah.
That's what the cool kids ride.
That's
it. That's it. All the news, all the shout-outs, everything's finished, completed, done, over.
342 in the books.
If you want to follow us on social medias, I am at Podcast Ryan. Dan is at Shirtless Dan. Gerald is at Hoffman Show. And together we're at Game_Stitch, which I want to give a proper shout-out to Gerald. He's been doing a dandy job until we get somebody in the role.
He's doing well.
Yeah, I like the live tweeting during the show.
I do.
Thank you for your questions, Matt. Remember, you can start doing that if that's the thing you want to do, and you should do that. And that's it. That's it. It's the whole thing. Whole kit and caboodle.
Ooh.
You ever heard that expression?
I have. Not in years from my grandparents.
Throwback. Should it be Bartermore or should it be kit and caboodle? I kind of like Bartermore. It sounds like a place I want to go.
I like Bartermore better.
I think it has dragons. I'm going to be honest with you.
You think Bartermore has dragons?
Yeah, I do. You don't think so?
I don't know. Bartermore doesn't sound like it has. For some reason, it makes me think of the Buy More in, what's that TV show? Chuck?
That doesn't make me think of that at all.
It does me.
I see you getting off of like a rickety old like rowboat, and some dude with a beard goes, "Welcome to Bartermore," as he ties the boat up. Or maybe first time in Bartermore.
Maybe.
There's a lantern. That's all the light you see, and it's foggy.
It sounds like it could be Dumbledore's brother, actually.
You think so? He's like, "Hey, I'm Dumbledore. This is my brother, Bartermore."
Yeah. Parents do that kind of shit.
Somebody's like, "Did you say Baltimore?" He's like, "No, Bartermore." He's like, "Baltimore?" He's like, "Bartermore."
Either one works. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Baltimore is probably his nickname.
Could be.
Except he started losing his hair. Then you just call him Baltimore. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, a bad joke. That's how we like to end every show, with just a terrible joke. This has been episode 342. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your ears. If you could, tell a stranger about us. Don't vandalize a place, but if you were to write our name on something, you understand what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Yeah. I tell you to tell people that aren't strangers too, but I guess it depends on how much you want them in your life.
I mean, you could tell your friends and family, but I hope at this point, 342 in, you've already done that.
Yeah.
Let's branch out to the person bagging your groceries and let them know. Also, if you ever tell any of the people that we tell you to tell, please take a video of it. Like if you actually let your dentist or your person bagging your groceries.
Yes.
They're like, "Hey, anything else?" When they throw out a handout for a tip, I want you to put $2 in it, and I want you to also let them know about the show.
Right. Just put Gamestitch.com at the bottom of the receipt.
You know how people always write like those dollar bills will say like "Where's Georgia.com" on there?
Yeah.
Just Gamestitch.com.
Gamestitch.com.
Yep. All right, that's going to do it for us. 342 in the books. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Good night.
Good night.